Time running out here on the play clock. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Thomas, the lone receiver, left.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second down.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Second and 5.
No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. Hurry up. Here we go.
On second down, here's Simeon. And Green with a catch left side. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. And I don't want to say that this offense starts and ends with Demaryius Thomas, but sometimes it starts and ends with Demaryius Thomas.
There's no reason you can't say it if it's the truth. He is the alpha and the omega of the receiving corps.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. From the gun on third, Simeon. And Fowler's got it. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. First down throw, Simeon. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. And now a peek at the starters on the defensive side. And on second and 10 now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Simeon looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a first down carry. It's Lacy. And he's brought down. 10 yards on the pickup there. And that leads to a Green Bay first.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a two tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the two tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see two tight ends on the field, your first thought is that they can run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully. I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. And yes, that is something Von Miller does very well. 13.5 sacks last year, second in the league, and was right in the running for Defensive Player of the Year. Again.
And if he plays full seasons or nearly full seasons, he'll be in that running for the rest of his career. I love his ability to bend coming around the corner, and sometimes we don't talk about that enough. His ability to have the best leverage, get lower than the offensive tackle, yet still running at full speed and wrapping his way around the corner and getting to the quarterback.
They go back to the air here after the INT. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No
yardage.
yardage.
Okay.
And this is incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. Off the fake to Booker and Simeon. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Shift together here from the D-line. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Watch it now, Barney. No, Jack, Patriot. Here we go. Back, Detroit. Here we go now. Blue 90.
Play clock winding down. Here's Simeon. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Simeon now to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Leopard, let's go. Go on.
On 4th down, Simeon. And this is incomplete. All right, different topic here. 2018, the Super Bowl, traveling north, far north to Minneapolis. Early predictions for that one. Who you got?
Well, you know, everyone's still waiting in the NFL for a home team to play in its home stadium, right? So could the Vikings be that team? I'll start in the NFC, and I'm going to say no. I think Seattle, starting to get near that maybe last run with their defense. Earl Thomas returns. I like Seattle coming out of the NFC. How about you?
Well, I'm actually going to take a Dallas Cowboys NFC title run. I think that they came so close this year, probably most talented going into next year.
I like that one. Well, in the AFC, I'm going to go with a team that if they improve their defense and their quarterback stays healthy, they could be that team, the Oakland Raiders.
Okay, I'm going dark horse. Cleveland Browns. Let's go.
Hey, from worst to first.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On the ground with Ripkowski, and he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play to be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Rodgers to throw on second down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and just like that, it's third down. From the gun on third down, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and he's got room. It's picked up by the Broncos. The big fella, 30. Past the 20, 10, 5, and this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower post-game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They come out here in the eye. They start the drive on the ground with Lacey. Only a couple there, and so he'll be brought down about the 28. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Denver right after this. Here we go with 2nd and 7. Second down, here's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shane Ray in there to get him for a loss of a yard. And it'll bring up third down. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. So the Broncos coming out now. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Demaryius Thomas, 37 yards, and the Broncos have taken the lead. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But, boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Throwing is Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to try and go deep again. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now Rodgers. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. And they get 14 yards there and a 1st down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Rodgers to throw once more. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
It's always a good play when you're able to bat a ball away or down, because if you actually tip it in the air, now the offense is getting a second shot at catching the football, or another receiver may come along and grab it out of the air and turn it into a big play. So if you make a play on the ball, make sure it's knocked away or down. Otherwise, there could be some jeopardy.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. A final shot before, into double coverage, and it's intercepted. There he goes, Brandon Marshall. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And he takes this one back into the...
Put away your inhibitions. Let the beast in you just get loose. We all young, wild, and different. We can all get from a little. I know you're terrified about what the future lies, but there's no compromising. It's my way or the highway. We all just slave the lust, heart building, breaking trust. Don't get wild when we come out. Like, don't get loud when the come out. That's instant. Give up with your brain.